Well, hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot, the audio edition, the edition for multitaskers, because you can get up, walk away from the screen anytime you want, because what you see on the screen right now will stay on the screen exclusively for the whole 13, 14 minutes or so that we're doing this reading together. So what that does is allows your imagination, the second part of all of this, to grow, to expand. Anytime that you are looking at moving pictures on a screen, otherwise known as video, after a time, your imagination acquiesces, joins in on the action on the screen, and your imagination begins to diminish because there's no need for you to imagine. There it is, right in front of you on the screen. We don't do that. This is all you have, the spread for today, and then it's up to me to be able to explain, dig into the puzzle for today's reading so that you can reach parts of your subconscious, the parts that help you to manifest or work against your manifesting. It's all done in terms of your programming. And what a good reading should do is to find parts of your subconscious that react to the reading and give you a chance to enhance your manifesting power. Okay? That's the point of this. That's why it's an audio version. We do it intentionally. Also, you can get up anytime you want to get a cup of coffee, tea, soup, spaghetti, salad, whatever you want. Doesn't make any difference. As long as you still have the audio going, I will lead your imagination on a journey. We call it the tarot reading. We have a bottom row, upper row. The middle cards in both rows are significant. We begin bottom row. The oracle card is Come to the Edge. Wow. The number in the upper right-hand corner is 36. 3 and 6 is 9. That means the conclusion of some sort of period, meaning when you stop doing something, that opens the door for doing something else. It's a whole new adventure. And that's where you are at this point. You are coming to the edge, finishing up a project, finishing up an era, a period of your life, getting ready for the new one. But you are not entirely ready for the new adventure yet. That's why I come to the edge. You want to take a peek. Go on, just look over the edge. What's there? Can I get a clue? Can I get a hint? Can I get a heads up? But what it also means is that you are really kind of, for you, pushing your limits. You're coming right to the edge. Not fully committing by any stretch, but you're working your way there. And as I look at the bottom row of cards here on this reading, they're all pretty heavy-duty cards. And that tells me this coming to the edge period is very, very important. I think March may be the most important month of 2023 for most everybody. I think it's a critical month. Whether you make decisions, take action, or you just become aware, it's that kind of month. And that's why you're coming to the edge. Alrighty? So let's begin. Bottom row, all the way to the left, Ace of Cups. Now, we're doing a reading in terms of manifesting for you, which means it's all about you anyway, and I don't mean that in a narcissistic way. Okay, that's not, narcissism is not self-love. It's self-hate, masked as control. What we're looking at here is the Ace of Cups, really getting to learn to love yourself. Because it all begins and ends with you, right? It all begins and ends with you. Whatever you're looking for in your life, manifest it within you, and it will show up in your life. In fact, there's a nice little commentary here about self-love. It is from the website Vibe Source, and it says, when you love yourself, you glow from the inside. You attract people who love, respect, and appreciate your energy. Everything starts with and how you feel about yourself. So, start feeling worthy, valuable, and deserving of receiving the best life has to offer. Be magnetic. And the best life has to offer is love, above all else. I know there are people out there who are going, well, no, money. That's it. Money doesn't buy you love. Money doesn't buy you happiness. Money doesn't even buy you health. Certainly you can't live forever, right? So the idea, the most valuable thing is being able to love and appreciate and value yourself. That's where this all begins, is you're getting ready to jump off the edge, go to this new era. Right now you're coming to the edge with the realization that you got to love yourself. For you, this is and for most of us, frankly, it is a very unique experience. It's kind of a hangman experience. It's an experience where you are saying to yourself, you know what, I got to take a different look at this thing. You got to let go. You need a new perspective. And in this position, not only of the hangman, because the hangman really clarifies what coming to the edge is all about, you're very vulnerable. A lot of your defenses have to be down by definition. If you're going to come to the edge, if you're going to take a peek over the edge, see what's coming, and you're open to it because you're learning to love yourself, it makes you vulnerable. But it also means that you can do phenomenal things. Gives you a whole new perspective. But you got to let go of the old ideas. And you have the strength to do it. Strength card very clearly says yes, 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 you do. Strength is inner strength we're talking about. We're talking about compassion, patience, and love. Again, we get back to the idea of love. You know, a lot of these themes I repeat on a daily basis, and the reason I do is because they're so essential and because of the fact that we all need a lot of work on them. So it's a constant reminder. It's a constant encouragement. Love yourself, respect yourself, appreciate yourself, because then you're going to see more of that around the world. Are you going to change the whole world? No, of course not. You're still going to have the jerks. You're going to still have the people who want to take and control everything and everybody in every way that they can, and they'll lie to you and cheat and steal and do whatever they have to do. Still have those people. But your power lights a little candle. And it might help another person next to you light their candle, and the next person another candle, another candle. And before you knew it, you have this movement. You have this theme. You have this feeling. You have this camaraderie. That's what it's all about. Come to the edge in your life. Take a peek at what's there for you. Imagine what's there for you. Final card on the bottom row is Pentacles. It goes back to what we've been saying all along. You want to come to the edge, you need a couple of things pronto, quick, fast. Number one, you need to love yourself, appreciate yourself. And the Pentacle says you need to value yourself. And again, this has nothing to do with narcissism whatsoever. The people who are narcissists hate themselves, don't love themselves. Frankly, because of that, they hate everybody else and dislike everybody else, and they want to control. And the reason they want to control is they can't control what's inside of them, so they have to control what's outside of them. They're going to find that if they do that, they're not any more satisfied. The hole in the soul. That's the part that you're working on. When you come to the edge, you are working at your hole in the soul. We all have one. And a great start is learning to love and value yourself. The Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. You got the strength, you can do it. You're ready to look at whatever it takes. The Hangman says, I'm going to flip my view. If I'm going to come to the edge, I want to know what the other side is like. I want to see what the possibilities are. Go to the upper row here, far left, the Hermit. Hermit is always turning inward. And that may be exactly what is called for. You need that kind of solitude. That doesn't mean you're going to like Aaron Rodgers of the Green Bay Packers, for people who will follow professional football in the United States. Doesn't mean you're going to go into some sort of a dark place and meditate for 4 days. No, it doesn't mean that. You will find your dark place, and you can be in the middle of a room full of people and still in a meditative, introspective state. Not judgmental, but introspective. What you're doing is you're seeking understanding. You're looking for inner guidance. We all have this little voice inside of us that tells us what to do, and we get in trouble when we don't follow it. But of course, we're taught not to follow it, so we're just doing what we've been taught to do. But you always kind of mess things up. So the Hermit is, again, looking for that inner voice and paying attention, because if you're going to come to the edge, if you're going to take a peek at what's coming next, at what's possible, you have to have that sense of stability, that sense of self-worth, that sense of self-love. And when you have those things, you have the strength to step forward and really activate the energy of the Hermit. Next card over is the Five of Cups. Five of Cups is bereavement. It's loss. You're sad. Here you see 3 cups in front of him knocked down, 2 cups behind him, and in other tarot cards, there's actually a bridge and a castle behind him. All he's got to do is pick up the 2 cups that are right there and go. But he has no appreciation. A false sense of worth, of value. He believed those 3 cups. He believed that they were it. He believed that they held the keys, the clues. And when they were tipped over, became despondent. Not looking behind him. 2 more to go. And they're the ones that are going to make the difference. Same thing with you. No matter what your life has been, no matter what path you've taken, you are still at this point prepared to come to the edge. You can feel it in your bones. Self-love, self-worth, very important. And we got another ace here, the Ace of Wands. Excitement, enthusiasm, positivity. Doesn't mean you're going to have a perfect life. It means that you can be plugged into your life in a way where you do have joy. You do have connection with your life as opposed to the way it is now. One of the greatest harms with this whole mask thing was that it separated us from us and even ourselves. What I mean is we were disconnected from everybody else, and in so doing we became disconnected from ourselves. You want that back again. You want that connection again. You want to find that USB port, and you want to plug your life back into it and recharge. To do it, you need to know your self-worth, love yourself, and be willing to come to the edge, which you are. I mean, you're right there. You're right on the brink. You're ready to just take that peak and just jump, take that act of faith. Because where you're at right now is nowhere. You know that. On some level, it's empty, 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 empty. You want something much more. You will get there. 6 of Wands. You come to the edge, you will have victory. 6 of Wands says success is within reach. Now, it's a personal triumph. What does that mean? It means that you can plug back into your life. It's going to feel victorious. There's no question about it. The outside world may not notice much different, if anything, but you will feel different. And that's the key. Come to the edge. Take a peek at your peak. That's the word, by the way, up there, PIQUE. Check it out. That word means your maximum. You are at your peak just by taking a peek. Kind of a play on words, but I did it just because, change up a little bit. And the final card today, up top in the center, it is the vice versa card, and it is the charioteer going forward, looking for his guidance, his North Star, if you will. And you are in the process of doing that right now. But to be able to do it successfully, and you can, to be able to do it successfully, you have to know your self-worth, and you have to love yourself. And you have to be willing to do the scary. And that is come to the edge. In some area of your life, you need to come to the edge, peer over, see what's there, envision what's there for you, what's possible for you. When you do that, you're on your way. And I think March is going to provide that opportunity. Certainly 2023 will do that as well. But I think March is going to be a critical month for everybody. So strap yourself in, bucko. So that's the reading for today. Peak your peak. Hope you got something out of it. We do it again tomorrow. I do a brand new read every day, 365. Hope you're here with me. But if not, between now and the next time you and I do Manifest Tarot together, as always, peace and blessings.